when I decided I wanted to be an artist, I was 12. I was a weird kid who had problems communicating with words, and I often felt misunderstood. And one of my teachers told me that I was really good at illustrating stories that I had written. And that's where I kind of was like, oh, maybe I could do this as a thing. And then I found out about vocational programs for people in high school, and I got into one of those. I got into Fort Hayes. And my goal at the time was to be a animator for Disney, because that was a thing I wanted to do. And I found out when I got into college, I don't have the personality for that at all. So my goal at the time when I was in college was basically kind of hyper-realism. I was just trying to get good at just understanding figure, understanding anatomy. I'm really big on the technical aspects of art and drawing and all of that. And so it was around my senior year of college, my first senior year, because I switched majors. I kind of took the extended tour for college. And I was getting it became predictable. You got your figure, you got your model, paint that. It doesn't say anything to me to do that for me personally. It's like leveling up in a video game where you get to a point where where all the hidden spots are, where all the process, so it's no longer interesting. So to keep it interesting, I was like, what can I do? It started out so I like Celtic medieval art. I like medieval art in general. And so that's when I started to do these really, and they don't look anything about like what I'm doing now, but they were really flat, very abstract, symbolic paintings of just allegory and metaphor, and stuff about death, and big things that all 20-some-year-olds want to talk about, right? So that's kind of where all that got started. And Byzantine art kind of comes in because I like icons. So the work I do is often figurative, symbolic, colors mean something. The materials I use, especially with the paintings, with the leafing, they, have an implication to the work. And Byzantine kind of comes into that, and Art Nouveau and Art Deco, especially Art Deco painting, which isn't something that people talk a lot about. Art in general from the 1920s, especially German Expressionism, where people are really they're saying something about the world, but they're also about themselves and the environment that they're in. There's just something about those influences where it gives you permission to kind of go somewhere. And so that's all for me what inspiration is.